Hi my YouTube friends, I'm at my desk again because I'm going to film another color with me, color and chat, but I thought I'd show you guys something just quickly because I find what I have here has been really helpful and fun to use in my coloring journey. And what I've bought is some color combination stuff, and this was all stuff that I found on the internet, on YouTube. You know, it's not hard to twist my arm. I can't remember the YouTube person I found this off, but this is practical color combinations, and you get over 2,500 sample colors. And what it is just stuff like this. And you've got, you know, all the color samples there, and each of it has a theme. So this one is Vineyard in the Morning Mist. Sorry, the camera will focus. And then you've got all the color ideas there, and they're just so much fun to use, and they're so pretty to look at as well. But yeah, I found this has been, when I get stuck on, like if I look at a page and get stuck on what colors I want to use, I would often turn to this, and it might give me some ideas and inspiration on color combinations. And this one's called Calm and Muted. So yeah, just little things like that that have helped me on my coloring journey. And another similar product is these color cubes, and this is from a YouTuber, and her name is Sarah Renee Clark. She's a very well-known colorist or artist, but she has her color cubes. This is number 2 and this one is number 1. Of course I had to get both of them. And what these are, color cards. So you've got the colors there, and she's found inspiration from pictures, and then you've got all the colors at the back. So you've got like all the different oranges, and I'll show you some other ones. Camera will focus. Oh, the focus on this camera drives me crazy sometimes. And then you've got, yeah, just stuff like this. And she's done such a good job at capturing the colors and, you know, the energies of each picture. And I've actually done a coloring page with this coloring cube, and that is in the, I don't know the translation of this, but it's like the Witch's Coloring Book by Hannah Carlson. And the page I have done is, I've only done one page in this book, is this one. And that was using 390. So let me find 390 and I'll show you. Well, that took a lot longer than it should have. I finally found card 390. And this is what I mean. So this is, okay, this is the card and all the colors there. And you've got different variations of the color here as well. And she's listed them all there. So that's the color scheme that I worked with, and then this is the result. Where is it? Yeah, so that's the result there. And it was actually a lot of fun, and you can just explore with colors and, you know, use them however you want. on the page, but the colouring challenge is only sticking with these colours. I think I use my Arteza coloured pencils, and I do eventually want to do a background, but I don't know, yeah, I don't know what colour to do the background. That's a bit I got stuck on. But yeah, so that's how I use these colour combination cards. So I thought in today's video I would film a colour and chat in the Hannah Lynn, what's it? Fantasy Faces, and it's a grayscale colouring book. I haven't coloured in this one, and the picture we are going to colour is this, the pirate. And I have a few cards that I've selected, like the colours that I want to use. So I picked, what number? So 376, and then I've picked 255, and the last one is 265. But I think I actually do want to use a bit of hot pink and orange and reds, so I think the winner is 367. So hang around with me if you want to see me colour my pirate girl. Okay guys, I am here all set up, ready to go. I've selected the colour pencils that I'll be using. These are my good old reliable Prisma colours, just because I find they work really well in Hannah Lynn books, and like I showed you, the colour card. So I picked the pencils based on this colour sample card here. So the challenge is to stick only using these 6 colours. However, when you select the colours, I've selected these colours, but then at the back she's got samples of like how you can branch out. So tangerine, I do have, you know, the tangerine colour, but then I've also got the dark brown and the teal and everything. I've got those colours there. So that's the selection of pencils. What I've done is I've swatched them on here, and I've written them all out for you, because in my last colour and chat I forgot to say what colour, what, you know, number I was using for the markers I was using. So I thought I would swatch them. The ones with crosses are the ones that I'm not using, and these are the pencils, or the number of the pencils that I've selected. So I don't know if you want to pause it just in case you want to colour along, or do your own thing. And like I showed you, the page we are doing is this pirate girl. So I'll start with the water, and I think I'll do that in this one here. And then I think we will do her hair. Ooh. Now with her hair, I can take it in so many directions. I'm tempted to do it pink though. You know what, let's just do it. Let's just go pink. Pink I think I want to use is, I want to go the dark. Now I do try and leave shiny bits in the hair. Hair is one of those things that I do need to practice on. And Hannah Lynn books are good because her hair is so big and luscious on her girls. So I know it looks really rough at the minute, but I'm just leaving gaps of where I want to make it all healthy and glowy and shiny. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this, but when I do these colouring challenges of, you know, like the limited colour palette, I do use black and white though. That's one exception that I've done. Sometimes I feel the need to use black and white, or sometimes I don't. I have not used my Prisma colour pencils in so long. What I'll do is I'll do the rest of her hair and then I'll come back. The hairy bits are all done. Hairy bits. The hair is all done. And now I've selected a darker shade just to try and shade the hair. So I like to go in the corners. So this isn't black, it's just one of the darker shades of purple. Hopefully this will turn out okay. So I just go in with bits that I think need some shadow. And usually it's in these corner bits down here. And I'm just pressing lightly. A shady bit there. Like I said, I know it looks a bit rough at the moment, but we will make it all pretty and smooth. This is where Prisma colours are my favourite, or one of my favourite pencils to use, because they just blend so smoothly and the pigment on them is amazing as well. And you just get so many colours. So again, I will just fill in the shady bits and then I'll come back. And then what I like to do is get the white pencil and just fill in the white bits. It can be a bit fiddly doing hair. It does take a little moment. Not that I'm a real expert at doing hair, but this is what I found just works better for me. And then we will go back in with the original colour and just kind of fix up everything. And this is where I press a little bit harder just to blend the dark colour and the white colour all together. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know where I left off, but my battery died. So I haven't done much. I'm still kind of smoothing over the hair. That's where I think we left off. So I'm just smoothing out and just filling in the grainy bits. Needs a shading. Hair is all done and colored, and I want to do her shirt, her puffy shirt, in this orangey color. Now I know with the hair it's not realistic at all. It still has that cartoony look, but I am just a simple home colorist. I'm not striving for realism. I try and be a cozy home colorist. Now I do want to make some shading, but I might have to get my good old noir pencil. Where is it? The thing is, if I do shade with black, then it's ever so lightly, especially with the Prisma colors, because they are very pigmented. Just gonna go around the edges here, just the tiniest bit. I find I do have to go over with like this bronzy color because it just lessens the harshness of the black. And voila, puffy shirt is done, and I'm following along with the corset here, and I'm going to do that in a teal, dark teal color, which is on there. Can anyone recommend a good sharpener? Because I do, mine's okay, and I've got like one of those Derwent mechanical sharpeners, which is amazing, but that one keeps jamming. So I'm looking for preferably mechanical, because I do like the old-fashioned windy sharpeners. But if anyone knows some good, and I've been through so many sharpeners, like I've got the Prisma color sharpener, I've got like a few Stadler sharpeners, I've got the Derwent mechanical one, like I said, but I want one that's good for all pencils. So if anyone can recommend one, that would be very much appreciated. And black. These blend like a dream, these Prisma colors. I love them. And then I want to get a purple. Now, of course, with her jewelry, we have to do the gold. Can you see that? Sorry. I know my big fat hand's in the way. Oh, I should have got my gold. Let me get it. What I'm whinging about is my gold metallic pen. But I don't know if that'll go over pencil. Let me just get it working. No. I do think it'll go over pencil. Bugger. That's all right. I'm going to leave this for last, so I'm going to fill in her jewelry bits last, because I find that if I do it, then I get glitter like all over my hands. So we'll save that for last. Now the next bit, I will do her skin, and I was tossing and turning between, or should I do like a light turquoise green for her, or a purple, or pink. It's either a toss between this really pale pink, still keeping in the pink theme, or this lavender color, still keeping in with the purple. Ooh, do I make her a really pale pink pirate or a purple pirate? It's decided. I'm going to make her a really pale rosy pink pirate. Just because with the pale purple or the pale lavender color I picked out, that will make her look dead, and I'm not going for the zombie pirate look today. My apologies if you can't really see the skin color here. It is really very pale. All right, so that is the base of her skin done. Now this is where it gets a bit challenging, because I could just leave her skin flat, but I do want a bit of shading. And I don't have my normal shading colors here for the skin. I don't know if this will work. I'm just going in with that lavender color. not bad. Thinking, shampoo blush, I'm going to it's a really pink blush. I'm just playing with all sorts of color combinations here. Now for eyeshadow, I might give her a bit of teal. Skin bits are all done, and I just had to go and make myself a coffee. Oh my god, boy did I need that coffee. Right, now of course I'm going to do the eye patch black. As a side note, I do love Hannah Lynn's colouring books as well, and I have majority of her books. They are just so much fun to colour in. Oh, I haven't used red yet. Well, red can be this jewel in here. Now for her raggy bit there, let me just put all these back. On there, blend that all in. Where's that pale purple? We don't have a grey, so it'll have to be this lavender, greyed lavender. What this bit is, I think it's one of those gloves that people wear when they handle swords. I assume it's that because it's covering her arm and her hand is going into it. So we'll just make that a red. The reason why this is so itty bitty is because I coloured a Kirby Rosanus page and I can't remember the book. I have most of his books as well, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was the one where it was a dragon eye and it had all the dragon scales to colour in. And if I must admit, I am pretty happy with how that turned out, but it did. This is the result of the the pencil that got used, because there were so many little scales that I did. It took me ages, but I did have a lot of fun. And if you know Kirby Rosanna's books, then they are very, very detailed. Just missed a bit of her hair, actually. I want this to be gold. Now the ship here can also be red. Or the sails at least. Okay, so we've only got the eyes, a few odd bits of jewelry, and the background and the sea. That can be black. And her lips, I want like a pale pink. I've just got my white Arteza gel pen, and I'm just going over the water wrinkles here. Just tiniest bit of red. I don't know if I showed you with this book. Let me zoom out. Because it's a grayscale book, you get this version of just lines, and then you do get the grayscale version as well. So you do get two copies of the image. Alright, so now that I've got the base colours down, I'm going to just fix it up a bit. Sunset is done, and now I'm just doing the finishing touches on the sword. I should have done this earlier, because once Prisma colours are down, it's hard to, because they're oily, that's why they blend beautifully, but they're oily, so So any gel pen takes that extra bit longer, but we're okay. And now for her jewelry bits, just going in with the gold sparkle pop, because this lady loves her gold. I'm still getting the hang of doing these colour and chats and what angles to do and lighting. I know the gold kind of blends in with the background there, but trust me, we are sparkling gold. Now what I want to do, I want to keep the frilly bits white. So I'm going to actually just go over that with the white pen. Now her eye, maybe I'll do a purple eye. Okay guys, I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna call this done, and I actually don't mind how it turned out. I think we stuck with the color palette okay, and this was just a lot of fun, and you can't go wrong with Prisma colors really, because they just blend so beautifully. I'll leave it there guys. Thank you so much for sticking around and colouring with me if you've coloured, or watching this video if you've lasted this long. Thank you so much guys, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.